how, this person has a older brother who they'll make sure no matter how easy the task actually is, the big bag that the assortment of crisps came in, they just will never put it in the bin, even though the bin's like right next to them.
Yeah.
And it's like, you get called lazy for that. But it's more so you're so fixated in that like singular goal of feeling that you don't really.
You say the third line of the magic phrase, said each
anything that isn't it, you just don't care to do. And if you know you're gonna get yelled at, maybe you'll like try and avoid that.
I just want to
address the pumpkin with the magic.
Sorry, I'm gonna derail things a little bit. I just want to say, while you were talking that whole time, and I was listening,
Trick or treat is how
my
we
tree ant
greet,
mount
say, to the Halloween pumpkin.
scratched his nuts, and I thought that was the funniest shit ever, and I had to not laugh. it's just like I was standing around in the middle of the pond, and he just scratched his nuts.
You in the commons?
Yeah, I'm doing the jack-o'-lantern quest right now.
You say the third line of the magic phrase.
Trick or treat, trick or treat. Give me something tasty and sweet. You say to the Halloween pumpkin.
Trick or treat, trick or treat. Give me something fun or sweet.
Are you in the comments? I don't see you.
You don't?
You address the
Are you on a
pumpkin
different
with
No.
the magic phrase.
Am I on Gamma? No. I mean, there you are. You.
What, are you the T-Rex?
Yeah. I'm only playing this wizard because
Who the fuck is this Isaac Leonhardt schmo?
fuck you, buddy. I'm only playing this wizard because he has your storm pets of dreams.
Okay.
You address the pumpkin with the magic phrase.
Should we try to hatch it right now?
Trick or treat.
I don't even know how much.
Yeah, you should catch it ASAP because it's a 12-hour cooldown.
Yeah, I just don't know how much money I got right now. If I don't have enough to hatch.
Press C. How much you got?
136,000.
You've got more than enough, don't worry.
Okay, cool. Then I'm in the hatchery.
So what you're going to do is, until the stats are perfect, you're gonna hatch. Oops. You're gonna hatch with this pet, train it to adult, and not touch it.
Okay.
Why? Oh wait, do you have an adult pet with you? Yeah, you do.
I think no, I have a teen. Let's see.
Dog.
I do have Prince Rusty. Yeah, he's an adult. Okay. Here we go.
You don't need to be wearing it. You just need to have one.
Okay.
Lend pets. Look at how perfect this is.
Pain Giver, Spell Proof, Mighty, Storm Dealer, and Armor Breaker. Yeah, pretty good. 42,000. That's not bad. Alrighty then.
Alright, now I'm gonna go to my Ice Wizard. But, yeah, going back to before, I find that, there's basically kind of two states of being. There's your kind of seeking feeling or your expressing feeling. And I can assure you expressing feeling is a lot nicer.
Yeah, true. I didn't bother training this fucking pet. No, I've got a different one. I'll just...
No, don't even bother. This one's like... This one that you got has actually got better stats than my current pet.
Oh, damn, okay.
Look at my awesome copter. It's so cool.
Where? Oh, yeah? Nice flying mission, Da Vinci.
And you did it so without much.
Thanks, I made it myself. I'm gonna be using this one because we're in Celestia, and this is Celestian.
Oh yeah, we are gonna be in Celestia. Hell yeah! What is this?
The issue about kind of seeking feeling is it doesn't come from outside. It is always in yourself. You have it from the beginning. What typically happens is poor treatment, especially whilst growing up. You kind of lose the ability to generate it.
Which quest should I be putting on right now? Because I'm like so lost on things again now that it's been so long.
Stars are main quest.
Okay, yeah.
If you have the book quest from Celestia, that will be done during the course. Same for the lounge lizards. Also the trogs and the rune stones for Grizzleheim.
I got the trogs. Which one should we be doing right now?
We can either do Grizzleheim Wintertusk, which is for like level 50 plus, or we can continue the main quest.
Let's continue the quest for now. And do some side questing shit later. So I guess fixing a hole would be the one to go for. You look so fucking...
I'm so cool.
Your stupid ass fucking suit of armor, bro.
True. I love the fucking front flip.
Do it again.
Wait, there's a fox. There's a flax. You need this.
Oh, well, I was picking one up earlier. Oh, there we go.
If you want to get all your flax immediately for that quest, you can just AFK in Nightside.
Oh, really?
No enemies drop flax.
Do your front flip.
Huh?
Do your front flip.
Oh.
Okay, well, never mind. I'll wait for you to do it when we get to Celestia. Okay, go ahead. You're like fucking Buzz Lightyear.
True, true.
Alright.
The delay that took for me to like properly register that.
I have to fucking... I have to re-educate myself on the lore and what we're doing currently, story-wise, because I'm really interested in this part of the game.
So, we defeated Malice there. That's all
Yes.
well and good. We were refinding a key. No, the old law was we were refinding a key to get to Celestia. And it's like, oh wow, look at this cool world that we just found a key to. And we like found some dangerous shadow weavers, and they were like, yeah, we're gonna have to go back to Celestia. We fucked up. We lost our 1v1 to a kid.
Nice. As you do.
As you do. Chasing all the fishies.
Yeah. So where
Only
are we
the
going?
sentinels.
We're gonna defeat crustacean pinchers, right?
Wait, what?
We gotta kill Mr. Krabs a couple times to get bottles.
Yes, bottles of sealant. But yeah, your job won't necessarily make you happy, but at the same time, it's decent job of good income. You definitely might like. You will find if you did it thinking it would make you happier. Nah, that's not the it won't.
Yeah, no, I didn't think it was gonna make me happy. I thought it would probably make me feel less depressed, but it didn't.
It's the same thing. The depression is kind of like lack of feeling. That's why we kind of constantly chase things.
Yeah. So I've like found another funny thing with that is I think I told you earlier, like now I'm finding myself trying to find another job as well to do on top of that one, to pick up a part-time work, mostly because I just wanted the extra cash, but also because I guess I tricked myself into thinking that having 2 jobs made me feel distracted from my depression. I don't know if that's still true. If when I do the second job, I'll be feeling slightly better or not.
I can definitely understand that. It definitely can, but it's not the way to go about yourself.
Yeah, Alex was telling me like, don't burn yourself out just because of this.
I love your funny little tree.
Yeah, me too. His name is Trogdor.
What does he do?
Scratches his ass sometimes, scratches his nuts sometimes.
But let me. I have this massive notepad. It's gonna be nearly 20,000 characters long, and it's just little notes that I make.
You wrote up a fucking video essay for me.
Hmm?
You wrote up a whole ass video essay for me.
Nah, a lot of the early stuff is just like basically early stages of researching myself. I don't like do research. I always kind of reflect and observe and look inward and try and figure out why things are so. Alright, we got the bottles of sealant. And the most recent stuff I find is most successful, but maybe it's just because it resonates with me.
Not to put too much pressure. Oh, smashing! You've got the sealant. Now go to the cracks in the dome. And
Is this going to be one of those
just
things where I'm going to interact with it, and then it's not going to let you interact with it until it respawns?
No, wait, maybe. I don't know. It's a new goal for me, and then it also didn't say that it was... But yeah, it is one of those...
Yeah, I have to wait for things to respawn, or swap server.
Awesome. At least it respawned pretty quickly, so it shouldn't be a problem. Especially since I'm trailing fairly behind. But yeah, you were saying?
Yeah, I was saying that what you're looking for is not found externally. You're looking to fill a void. And for me, a good sign of this is how clearly I can think. You know, I remember there's that thing where like, oh, how clearly can you visualize an apple? And it's like, I can visualize the apple, but it's kind of blurry.
How do you do cantrips again?
Oh, magic touch, it's the little wand in the bottom right. There's no point, sadly, since we are not 3 people. We could make ourselves 3 people by me swapping wizards.
I was gonna ask. It's probably not worth it.
It's free, it's free spell elements. So, why not?
Alright, then I'm right near one. We'll go back to it. It's over here by this.
It's the other side.
Yeah.
I love this music. It's so, like, cheeky. But it's a great way to identify it is kind of how clearly you can think, how clearly you can visualize. I find a massive issue with myself is that I can know something's going to happen, but due to ADHD, I can't usually act on it.
Yeah.
I have that. I can only be driven to act on things that are like immediate thing. It's like I need to shower. I know I need to shower before midday or something, but if I don't, I won't do it for ages until I like begrudgingly pull myself away from what I'm doing.
Spot on.
That's kind of like how it is.
But
roll call, and it came up short.
you know,
Some of my fellow
what
researchers
also
are still among
happens
the
is
missing. We've
I
searched
hear,
the,
oh,
as
my
we
dad
say in the
is going
explorer business,
to,
it's hot in whip time. Could you search the pinnacles for clues to their
my dad's about to go into the bathroom, he's about to take a shit, and it's gonna stink. And I immediately get up. And it's not because it's more important, it's how I like to describe it is that your heart, in other words, what you are actually motivated to do, which you know moments where you will immediately get up and do something. It's like, I'm about to piss myself, I'm getting straight up and going to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Or, you know, something's about to fall, I'm going to immediately catch it. It's like your heart will react to what it can see, but it's currently shrouded in fog or darkness.
Yeah.
But when you hear those things, even though they're not important, it's like there's a fire right next to your heart there, and it's about to,
You find
damage
a
it. It's
small
about to
piece of
hurt it.
shell that looks like it came
And
from a crab.
you're
find a
going
golden
to-
pocket watch. It looks
And that makes you
strange.
react
find a
immediately, even if
tiny
it's less
piece of
important.
rubble
It's just
with a
because it's
stone
more
carving on
immediate.
it, part of a larger stone building.
Make sense?
Yeah.
And it's frustrating because now that I've visualized this as a shroud of darkness, a shroud of fog, it's like I want this fog to go away so I can have the foresight to react to things that I know are important before they actually are like about to go critical. I think that's an ADHD thing that could be a depression thing as well.
I think it's
But
definitely a depression thing for sure. I've heard the same thing where it's like depression makes you sort of put things off until you absolutely have to do them or something. I felt that way similarly.
I know Sherlock Bones, but by the look of things, 1. That piece of shell belongs to a crustacean.
and
2. That
the
watch belongs to Arctic
question,
O'Brien, one of our
what
expeditions.
goes from there, it's like we
Who's
get
so
annoyed at
proud of that
ourselves, like,
watch? He mailed
why
it
can't I
from
get
a
rid of this
dealer on
veil of
High
darkness?
Cat
Why can't I
Alley
get
in
rid of this
Wizard's
veil of
End
fog?
3. That
Isn't
piece
it?
of stone looks like it has the same pattern
And
as the two
it's
big
because
stones.
it's
Looks
not
like
just a
crustaceans
problem
took a
itself.
wild bet that one of the
Anytime you have an
crustaceans in the
issue,
area
it's
has
like
the
a
key. Go
symptom
and
for
defeat
something
one of them
deeper.
and take it.
If a
Then
kid
make
can't
your
sit
way
still,
into the
it's
tower.
not because the thing you do isn't make them sit still, metaphorically strap them to the floor. It's to figure out why they want to fidget around in the first place. It's a lot healthier of an approach, and what it does is it makes them not want to move about so much, because now whatever was making them do so is not as present. And that's how I've been trying to look at kind of like impulsively doing things and how to kind of oh, there you are.
Yeah. Sorry, I've been doing the quest a little bit. I don't know if you're still doing it.
Oh, I'm on it. I'm on it.
Okay.
That guy didn't join in time. Put your storm away, lad.
Walter, put your storm away.
Storm away. But there's times where it's like you might be yelling in the back of your head. It's like it's typically described as you're like a passenger in your own body. It's like you're yelling at the back of your head,
Yeah.
like, don't go jerk off. Don't go eat this thing. You're not even hungry.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's because, it is that flame. It is not right next to your heart yet, so you're not motivated to do something about it. Nice one, retard.
I was just thinking to myself, before it even fizzled, I was like, if this fizzles, I'm gonna fucking blow my brains out. Thank God yours didn't.
Thank God I'm an awesome ice wizard. But you reload because you
Yeah, I
got
guess
caught.
don't mind me. Never mind, I guess I'm stuck here.
There's a cantrip inside.
But yeah, you were saying like it feels like you're a passenger in your own body sometimes.
Yeah, it's like you're a passenger in your own body. It's and on a more fundamental level, it goes back to what I was saying before, that you can't react to something unless it's like a flame right next to you. And some
Yeah.
people will react to this by basically making everything seem critical enough that they have to react to it immediately. By the way, there's a side quest to pick up some scrap metal.
Oh, where is it? I'll head over.
It's back in like the room where we fought the original crabs on the upper floor.
I'll go over and grab it.
Yeah, the scrap metal is right where I am, next to Barclay O'Brien. Because it goes back to what I was saying, that unless the flame is right next to you, you won't do anything about it. So some people make it like everything critical so that it matters more to them. But it feels like even if you're making everything critical, it doesn't sort out the underlying depression that you have.
Yeah. There's another cantrip chest. Are you by the side quest right now?
No, I'm at the scrap metal where you would pick up the stuff for the side quest.
Oh, I was just...
You're right on time. Or perhaps early. Or late.
Honestly, if you
I
return to
only have
base
my
camp
nice
and just
gold
walk
watch.
forward, it'd probably be quicker.
Yeah, true, probably.
That teleporter's there, but we're like not conveniently close to it. We'd have to walk out this building and walk all the way around and... But yeah,
What's
a
that?
very
My
very
watch.
explicit thing
Oh,
with
thank
people
you,
who
mighty.
are
Rutherford's
like dealing
upstairs.
with this
You go get him
issue.
and I'll scoot.
I
See
haven't even
you
been
on
looking at it as necessarily depression. I've just been looking at it as the symptoms that I've been trying to deal with. Like, I've been trying to do better with my weight, and despite it, I will still get like a couple, I don't know, Kit Kats.
Look
And it's
me
like,
up when
because
you
they
get
taste
back to
so
the promenade,
nice.
won't you?
They do. Undeniably. But it's like, if I realistically just was able to stand back and look at my schedule.
There's a trillion cantrip chests around.
You wanna pop this one open?
Yeah, sure.
Gonna switch over to my storm. But I'm having a bit of a recent issue where I normally, if I forget what I'm talking about, I am very good at picking it back up. More cantrips. But yeah, and I've been having a little bit more issues. Like the conversation flushed out a little bit too easily. But what I kind of say to myself is think bigger, or like you try and think bigger, like you think larger scale on how you're going to eat that day, how you're going to get for your schedule that day. And if you find that my heart just doesn't seem to want to do any of that, it is the same issue. It's the same issue. So you need to kind of get your heart to feel bigger. Not as in like you feel bigger about yourself, but as in it feels, if you're thinking bigger, you're thinking on a larger scale. If you're feeling bigger, you need to feel on a larger scale. You need to feel with a bit of foresight. And just generally, depression, I feel like, isn't a complete inability to feel, at least, but it's like an inability. You can only feel feelings so immediately. That's why we distract ourselves as opposed to enjoy things. Yeah, I know one thing I was terrible for as when I was younger was I would watch YouTubers I already knew play games, and then I would want to play those games because I'm watching these people be happy, and I'm wanting it for myself. If I just saw the game itself, I would never play it. I would never take a shot in the dark. I would never foresee the fun. You know? It's sort of like if I know what the punishment is going to look like for work, I can't foresee the danger. The like punishment. Well, so where are you at? Web?
Yeah.
Where are you at?
I'm over here by what I thought would be the side quest. I don't know where it is. I'm trying to find it right now.
Let me open the map. It's right where it says Grace Conrad on this awesome picture.
Something is me? Yeah, you are. Okay. Alright.
She's on the upper level.
Okay. A big swirly crystal ball.
I should have just said she's at the teleport hub. But
Pardon me, but could you perhaps let
something that
me
I get like
know
really
what
worked up about
frustration
because it
you
always
see?
shows me
A
that I
rumble
still
on
have
your
to
beard
work.
or
I
some
still need to
pieces
work
of
on myself. That I'm
scrap
still not
metal.
over
Any
this.
will
Is
do, really.
I like to
Middle of the
wear
road is
rings and
leaking.
earrings.
There are so many leaks in the
And I
dough.
take my ring
I
off
noticed
whenever
a
I
pile
wash
of
my
scrap
hands. I
metal
don't
in
want to
the
get it
pickles. Would you
wet.
be a
It's kind of a
dear and
cheap
fetch me
ring, and
some? Thanks.
yeah, it doesn't like getting wet that much. And I put it on the side of the sink. But an issue with like dealing with this problem, it's trying to fill this void. It's everything becomes so one-track minded. So when I go into the bathroom, I shit, wipe, flush. It's subconscious behavior at that point. I don't even need to think about the process. And then, I go and take my ring off, I wash my hands, I leave the bathroom, I forgot my ring. Because I'm so, because I finished washing
You're
my
just
hands.
autopiloting.
Yeah. Autopiloting is definitely a word that I've used to, kind of describe this experience.
You said that tower is where the scrap metal is?
Yeah, the bottom level
I see.
of the tower. We do it?
That's up to you. I don't really care because it takes like 3 minutes away from everything else just because of the arduous process of logging into another wizard. So it feels
Yeah,
like a
fair
little
enough.
bit of a bump in the road for multiple things.
And it's for 10 damage
Yeah.
on your 7 pip.
Exactly.
Yeah, autopilot's definitely a way that I've described it. It's, that's how you might find eating unhealthily, or, you might have some issue that you're trying to get over, like you keep forgetting to lock a door, you keep forgetting to close the curtains, you keep forgetting to feed the dog, etc. And it's like you get annoyed at yourself every single time you do it, yet for some reason you can't stir your heart enough to do something about it.
Yeah.
And it's sad because memory and remembering stuff is all about feeling. The things you remember the best are your strongest feelings.
Wonderful. That should do nicely.
And you can go into such minute detail about those experiences. So to say that you're forgetting your ring, you're forgetting to do something that you're clearly annoyed at yourself for, it's not that you... I mean, yes, the truth is that you're not caring, but it's you can't.
You can't will
You're
yourself to do
struggling.
it.
And we blame ourselves for it. And the main thing I want to say while I was talking about all this is the way to get over it isn't constantly miserably pushing ourselves forward. Life isn't meant to be as miserable to push ourselves forward. We should be cavemen were ecstatic to go and get their slab of meat that they're gonna throw over their fucking spit roast.
Yeah.
They wanted that. If they didn't want that, it didn't happen. I saw you come up here and then you just disappeared.
Really? What? I'm up at the top right now.
Yeah, it's like you...
I'm like standing right
Sure,
next
buddy. I...
This is having a fun day, huh? But
So... But... the answer to it isn't hard. It's just... Try... You are... Every time you impulsively get caught up in doing something which you might even be just fully aware that it's not even necessarily fun. I forgot to put on a boss hit, but I did put on Feint, so...
I'll just gear up for a Stormlord.
Huh?
I'll just gear up for a Stormlord.
Alright. But, it's not even necessarily fun what you're about to do. You're about to do some mindless daily quest grinding in some game. You're stimulating yourself enough not to question life in that moment, and that's all, you're wanting out of it. But, what you should do is when you do that, look at what you're trying to get out of it and like sort of look inward. Why is it this in particular? I know that, you know, when I go out and play like Realm, I'm wanting to feel something. I'm looking to fill the void within me. And especially, you know, watching these like animators on YouTube. I've been watching loads of like animator story time things. This is really fun one called like Mango Tsuga. But what I'm looking for in them is actually meant to be entirely found. I am, you know, the way that they express so humanely, the way that, you know, the way that they express themselves with such humanity, the way that they have such just joy in what they talk about. I wish for that in myself. But the mistake I'm making here is I'm looking outward for it, when if I looked inward for it, it definitely is there.
I get what you mean.
When I go and get a snack and try and get something scrummy, I'm looking for feeling externally when it should be found within. You should only really be eating if you're hungry.
Yeah.
And every single time you find yourself like impulsively doing it, just try to take the time to look inward and ask, you know, this, am I looking for feeling? Shouldn't it be found with, isn't it found within?
Like it belongs to
Yeah,
the portal back
I'm probably
inside
looking for
the
feeling here.
escape.
It is meant to be found within. I'm not going to find it outwardly. The way that you are meant to enjoy these sort of things is you play them and they invoke the feelings from you. But if you're looking for them to give you it, if you go at it with the attitude that they give you it, you won't find it.
Thanks once more for your help. However, there is still that. Could you find a particular? Here's a piece of crayon and some paper. You'll know the tablet.
A really interesting one, by the way, Zodiac Tone, don't forget.
Oh, I did, yeah. I did that before talking.
A really interesting one is what we get angry about. You know, when we like see someone, oh god, look how fucking disgusting that is. Look how lazy they are. That the angrier we are about it, the more it reflects as an insecurity of ourselves.
Yeah.
If someone has an issue, you know, it's like, oh, you know, that guy's got issues. You can laugh at them, you can look down upon them, whatever. But if you're getting angry at them, it's because you have insecurity of yourself on that. You know, I find my dad absolutely disgusting for how messy he leaves absolutely everything. But that's because I have insecurities in myself of my own cleanliness. And the issue with insecurities is that you won't respond to them regardless of how well you do. The fact that it's an insecurity, use teleporter.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Edward Kitchen has a side quest.
Who? Oh.
I say, could you lend me a kitchen? Edward Kitchen, chief of... No, don't blame me for this mess. Now I'm somehow meant to devise a defense against the Christian.
But the fact that you're insecure about it...
Be certain to pay close attention to how
well, okay, we need to fight some eels as well, because she's got a new side quest. What other side quests are there?
That's a really cool model they got for her. She looks just like in the picture.
Oily to mix it with. If only
Oh yeah,
Ooh,
I've
ooh,
been paying
I
enough
have an
attention to that.
idea. Can you go collect at least 3 measures of
But,
fish oil from some wild
You know,
sea creatures?
what you get annoyed at is things that you're insecure about. You'll probably find yourself getting annoyed at yourself on these matters. I've got some Mazarov. I'm sure. Water breathing
Very
device.
nice work
Ah,
there.
excellent.
I think I have it. That said, the words
I'm
are
gonna go back to the
ancient selection,
teleporter.
but as a wizard, you
I'm just
should have
gonna
no
do some
trouble
seconds.
remembering strange incantations in ancient languages.
So, beat up some shell breakers.
what I'll probably do is, if the main quest tells us to fight these things,
Oh, you'll save it for that. Maybe that's a good idea, actually.
yeah. And then if we're like, the next zone is the grotto, which we're probably going to be going to pretty soon, since we just got the water breathing device and the grotto's underwater. But yeah, insecurities. Regardless on if you do well or not on the thing you're insecure about, if someone were to criticize about you, if I was called lazy or if I was called inconsiderate, two things that I'm pretty insecure about,
You speak the Celestian word,
regardless
now you
of
do.
how
You
well I
feel
actually do on them, I don't feel like I'm good enough
feeling
at
so
them.
passive,
So if someone
and you feel
criticizes me,
normal
I
again.
will take it very harshly.
Yeah. Do you think that's like a thing where it's like, because you don't want to hear it from someone else, you know it yourself already?
There you go.
And it
Even
just
though the
sucks to hear.
Celestians divide, we can't thank you enough
Yeah,
for
partially.
the time since
It's,
Plunkett has
alright,
united
we're
us.
moving to the grotto, so we're
Is
gonna
there
kill
any
these
way
shell
we can go
breakers.
to the grotto and speak
It
with Rupert
it definitely
Fenn,
does,
seeing as his
relate.
team suffered the
It's
brunt of
because
the
you
attack?
don't feel good enough. It's an insecurity. You get angry when others don't do good enough, but you also you're always kind of like a little angry at yourself on it. Oh, these are claw cutters. Okay, bro, I got some killing some claw cutters.
Wait a minute. Oh, they're in the pinnacle. That's fine.
Yeah, these aren't shell breakers.
I was like, why is the arrow directing me? At least.
But the truth is, it doesn't matter how good or bad you are at that thing you're insecure about. You don't feel okay about it. That's why you're getting angry in the first place at it.
Yeah, exactly.
So, and it's not good because you're hurting people around you and you're hurting yourself in the process of this. And it's not an easy thing to get over, but it's something to be said about your it's something to be said about your insecurity and how you're feeling this way regardless of how good you're doing. So you need to kind of question what you do from that. Because clearly doing better on it doesn't make you feel okay about it. And the offhand effect is, not only does it not make you feel better about it, you are also getting angry at others. So again, it falls to looking inward and kind of realizing filling a void. You're trying to fill a void again when it's not done by task completion. It's never done by task completion. Task completion, at least the process of doing something, distracts you from the reality of this issue.
Yeah, it's just, I guess, doing stuff to, like you said, just filling a void inside.
Yeah, it's always filling a void. That's where it always comes back to.
Yeah.
So the answer is always actually looking inward and solving it that way. I don't mind that, like, for example, I don't mind that Wiz isn't super interesting right now because the main focus is the conversation, but you wouldn't say we're per se enjoying these fights. We're just doing them.
No.
We're just asking.
I'm not exactly deriving pleasure from killing a bunch of crab people underwater currently in Celestia.
Yeah, but there is fun to be had there.
Yeah.
You can set up a funny like ice dragon, or you can use something from your like life spells. I can't bother to go to the teleport room that's closer.
I'm just going along because I going this time, I promise. Not because I forgot.
Huh?
I'm going the long way because I definitely felt like it. Not because I forgot or anything.
We were already on the path, so I just couldn't be bothered to. But, you know, every time I think about that, like, that projection of feeling, it's always meant to be resolved by kind of looking inward. There is inner turmoil, that's why you're getting angry, rather than, you know, if you were in a more clear mind, you could move with such grace to... I don't know why you're going that way.
Yeah, I just realized I had the other side closed.
Meant to go to the grotto now. But, you know, if you weren't so angry, you could move with such grace and clarity and know exactly what you should be saying and what you should be doing.
Yeah.
You would hear someone talk about these things that would have otherwise pissed you off, and you can say, wow, you've got issues. Instead of getting angry at why are they like this.
Yeah. Does any of this kind of relate to like how you think Delphi was feeling after like that thing that happened?
Oh, definitely. Delphi is fully clear on that mind, and sadly, sometimes I can quite easily get caught up and get rather wrathful myself. But it's been a long-running issue. It's just some more issues come to the surface because Delphi looks to fill a void in herself, and she filled it externally because she always felt like she was lazy at home and not doing stuff that she should be. Where are you, boy?
Oh, I'm already in a battle right now with a little tag deal.
Oh,
Feel free to join.
knucklehead. Let me get over there. Awesome. We got a wingfish as well.
Yeah. This chair is also comfortable shit magical.
But yeah, Delphi never felt like she was productive enough. She always felt bad about that, and she filled that void externally by moving out and helping someone who she felt needed it. And the issue there is that when she helps them, it's more about the self-fulfillment as opposed to the genuine care for them.
Yeah. It's like
So
wanting to feel good about yourself in a way.
Yeah. It's not to say that, if I said that to her face, she'd be incredibly offended. It would be like, she would say, yeah, I do care about who this person is. Like, would you care about it if it didn't give you the fulfilling sensation that you're doing something that matters? You know?
Yeah.
Like, if that person stopped giving you the fulfilling sensation of, I'm doing something that matters, I'm helping something, I'm making something change. Oh yeah, we still need to fight more.
Oh, you do? I don't. I'll join you.
Yeah, because you didn't fucking let me know you were fighting these guys.
There's a bajillion fucking cantrip chests. What the hell?
Yeah, this game's dead, they just keep spawning. Alright, no, you don't for some... I thought it was 3. Oh well.
So you do have enough.
That's why we just kept getting groups of 3 quests.
Oh, fuck.
But... Huh?
I thought that would take me to the survey camp. Oh, fuck.
No, this is the grotto, bitch.
No.
Get your sensitive ass back to the survey camp. We do all these convoluted things to try and make us feel happiness, and it's like it's always within ourselves. Just look how happy a dog is just to have a stick. Do you think that stick's doing anything?
Smell? Oh, I'll be
Yeah,
able
true.
to repair the dome with. Is there any way you can put a
And you'd be
stop
surprised on
there?
how
Can you
absolutely
go
far
into their
people
ring
will
of
go
terror?
for this. Look at like world leaders and millionaires and billionaires trying to chase externally for an issue that's internal.
Some sort of fulfillment, yeah.
They just never seem to be happy. And you can just infinitely go your life with constantly trying to chase this. Because people have, people have died chasing it of old age, and they normally have dementia. Are you doing the side quest with the boss?
Yeah.
Why not?
Where is it? I went the wrong way.
Check the map. He's at not Cold Castle. He's at Kablooey or Kuthala. He's at Kablooey.
Okay. Sploosh kaboom.
Huh?
Sploosh kaboom.
Kablooey.
Got bleh.
Oh, doggy.
What is your document?
Trace a pass.
Nah.
Go and invite
My Lily passed away recently.
Go away. Leave
Go
Celestia
away.
to the crustacean.
I'm chasing that high of the, the Patrick Star Crab imitation all over again.
I lovingly hope you forget his voice.
I did. It's been so long. I'll never be able to redo that.
It's been like a year and a half, maybe
Yeah.
2.
Didn't he talk like this? Or so shit.
He's like he just talks like a retard. How many gates is on that door? Do you see that?
Yeah, 2 of them. They couldn't finish doing the first one, so they had to do a second one just in case.
No, there's like 3. No,
No.
there's 2.
There's 2.
Yeah. I got thrown off by the third iron
Roll
bar.
bars, yeah.
Yeah, third world bar. Yeah, you can be like. You can like do as much as you want. You can be as successful as you want, but it wouldn't get rid of that feeling.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean you don't need. Doesn't mean you shouldn't be successful, but people get so caught up in doing all that that they
Don't think that it's everything. Yeah. It's not.
well, they damage a lot of things along the way. Nice one, Fatso.
Thanks. Tried. Failed.
I know you're screaming every slight fizzle. I got a funny meme for you.
Go ahead. Forming a psionic memory link with the shy, bookish high elf wizard and getting your mind fucking one shot by 600 years or what?
The idea that you do this and you like fucking start seizing and foaming.
Have an epileptic seizure over it.
It's just the brain is completely overloaded.
I definitely should have made a ping back at the fucking
Why-
survey camp.
Why is there 2 gates? It looks like there's so many more.
Optical illusion. How many gates are there?
Oh, Ruthwood West wants to talk to us about another quest.
Who?
The guy who originally
Very
told us the water breathing machine. Yeah.
Ah, yeah. That's good. How many Halloween cosmetics are there right now that are new or, I guess, yeah, just new ones?
There's no new ones per se.
Oh.
For like at least this event, it's not. It's just a
Oh,
rerun
good.
of like the
I
Halloween
understand problems
that's
resolved
gone.
that way, but they wouldn't listen to reason.
Didn't you say we had to talk to some guy who we just say? Where is
Yeah,
he?
down here.
You fucking... Oh. So you're about to take that chest.
No, I lovingly walked past it for you.
Thank you.
I don't need gold. I'm not poor.
A word, if you
Can't have
to.
enough
In
of it.
addition to my many other, according to my,
True.
these are immeasurable.
Yeah,
Can you
giant
examine the
clams,
giant clams scattered throughout? Other than the one near the place I was rescued, I do not know where else these giant clams.
Rude.
Keep an eye open.
Sure, dude.
Huh? Nah. So I was talking to my mouth.
No, it's fine. Let me see if I can remember where he was, since there is one there. No, I went the wrong way already. Oh yeah, I've got some shit I need to go ahead and accept. I forgot about that.
What do you mean?
Some goodies.
Some goodie?
Yeah, like these things you told me to get during the Christmas season that I never logged in to accept.
Oh. Oh, you're gonna do a pack opening. Can you
Yeah.
stream it?
Yeah, sure. Okay. Cool battle. Cool battle. Okay, I got out of it. Yeah, I'll stream it.
Sweet. This is what I live for. Gambling.
Gambling! Alright.
Alright, I'm watching.
Okay. Accept that.
Nice. Go.
Ultra rare. Cool. Too bad I don't care, 'cause it's...
But what if you stitched it over your current wand?
Maybe. I do have a wand I wanted to stitch over that, though.
This is just gonna be 3 mega snacks.
Yeah.
They're really good for you, but like,
Yeah.
this is a really good pack for late game.
Epic tier. Epic tier.
You got boots. Those
Yeah,
are
it's
really
not too
good. Look at
bad.
that.
Yeah.
That's a life and another life ring. Nutcracker, you don't need to redeem that.
Why?
You can if you want. It's just a pack that you probably won't
I'll
use.
just take it, yeah. What is this, another pack? Okay.
Yeah.
Wallpaper, housing, mount. Oh, I got a mount. That's pretty neat. Oh, it's one day.
And you got a shit robe and a shit wand.
Yeah. Rug. Sure. Sauce. Okay. Another nutcracker.
Pointed poinsettia. Winter Witch pack.
Dog shit.
Wait, you got a crown?
Yeah, it's a
It's a fancy crown. It's a hairstyle.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah.
Betty Cannon. 8th anniversary gobbler cake. Oh, Professor's
Professor's
Sword pack.
Board.
Let's go! And it's shit. Never mind.
Wait, no,
Never
those
mind.
Boots. Look at those boots.
The boots? Okay.
Look how good that is. Loads of damage. If you ever make a Death Wizard, it'll be really good.
If I ever make a Death Wizard. Sparkler.
Don't accept the benefits. Do not accept the benefits.
Yeah, I know. Like anniversary horde pack. Alright. Pigwig. Cool.
That is the worst. Holy.
Oh, nice. So
3 fish. Birthday snack pack.
I love Cam.
Fried ice cream. Absolutely wicked.
What the fuck? Did he die or something?
Yeah, his voice actor died.
Oh, that's sad.
Did he die or something? Yeah.
Crafting. Okay. There you
How full is your backpack?
go. Good question. 99 out of 150.
Hey, you're fine to not sell yet. Awesome pack opening. Alright, you can stop streaming. Unless you want to...
Oh, I'll probably just leave it going. I'm too lazy to go stop it.
Okay, bye.
Thanks.
To get a
This
ghost
snow crown
pearl,
looks nasty as hell, by the way. I hate this. Give it to my
I
ice wizard
think
or whatever
it's
wizard I have.
awesome even though.
That's awesome for you. Absolutely great.
So it wants us to find the ghost pearl, but it doesn't mark it on the map. Got it.
This Santa robe is dog shit. So cool. Thank you. crafty boots. Oh, these are gone. The Dworgen's dire boots, though. Too bad they're not a storm one. I do want to compare the electric fairy case slippers, though. Those might be
let me compare.
Yeah.
Power pip chance and 1 extra damage, more defense.
No accuracy, though.
Yeah, the only thing you're missing out is pierce and accuracy.
Is it worth it, you think?
I think it's worth it.
Okay, I'll put it on. I don't really care either way.
And
Just log them, so-
oh, can you compare these? I don't really care either way, bitch.
That's not what I meant. The death
Yeah, it
metal skull. Oh, this
is.
actually
You
does look kind of sick. This goes hard. Maybe I should stitch it.
You should stitch it, and then when you get really late into the game, oh, find the ghost pal.
I can stitch my witchcrafter's
If you
staff.
teleport to me, whenever you're ready, it'll be I'm at the ghost pal. You got a ring which you can't wear.
Yeah.
Alright, it spawns in this clam. Wait for it to behind you.
Oh, I see.
Wait for it to respawn, and it'll be there. Fucking sucker. Nah, it's. There could be other places it might spawn, but like, you could also
Sweet.
switch zones. Switch realms and it'll be there.
How do you switch rooms? Actually, I'll just fiddle my inventory for a second. It'll probably be there when I get back. I can't. use
That's
it.
like such a good ring.
Yeah,
That's 7 damage
that's a shame.
for lifeless.
I'm only getting 1 day. So I have an elixir. I don't need that right now. It's not gonna be that useful.
You found a ghost
Oh
ring.
yeah.
It weighs.
The things I was talking about, it's like whenever I see someone get angry at someone else, it's like I always get an anxious feeling, and it makes a lot more sense now. It's like I remember you complaining about your brother. He is a lazy bum and he is taking
Oh,
your
yeah.
shit.
He's not here anymore, by the way.
What's he done?
He's gone on to do
My
his own
word,
shit
you'll
and be a
as a
lazy
reward,
bum somewhere else.
Here are
and
some
we've just
lesser,
completely
but still valuable
just-
pearls.
excommunicated him.
So you got like exiled, or
Yeah, basically.
fair enough.
Yep.
But getting angry at them is because a lot of the things that he was being lazy were things that you are very sensitive about.
Yeah.
It's like, and an honest truth of that is it does cloud your judgment from how to get someone over that issue, because they're not just like a rotten person they need to die. There's
They need
something stopping them from caring,
Yeah.
and that's a very hard thing to digest when you are like with an objectively like frustrating person.
It's also like I won't get too deep into it, but at one point, okay, well I guess I'm in this battle too now. At one point he tried to kill himself, and Mom stopped him for obvious reason, and it, as she has expressed to me, it does feel like it feels like the way he's acted lately. Lately, as in like a couple months ago before he really left, was because he was kind of like just acting out because he didn't want to be alive. So he's taking it out on people around him who stopped him from killing himself. Shield. Shit. I don't know if I agree with that. I think he probably just has some problems he has to work through. Where it's like, it's obvious he has like bipolar disorder.
I mean, just from what I was talking about, just take my 2 cents on it. It is again just like some people really struggle with a lack of feeling, and the way that you're constantly sunk into games and taking stuff and whatnot.
Yeah. And lately, like, just drinking blackout drunk all the time.
Yeah, it's just trying to feel something, and it is just a more extreme case of what you deal with.
I don't remember you from the airship. How did you get down? We were captured by the crustaceans, but none of us are much when it comes to fisticuffs. They put us in these cages, so we chose. Can you go and thrash some crustacean claw cutters and see if you can find some clues about what they're
there for?
Are we gonna one-turn them?
We can try. I'll just do a Tempest right now.
I'll do a Blizzard. But no one is specifically a bad person. They've just had things in life.
Yeah.
Like, the things that made them who they are, the things that we take out on them, those were from things that shaped them that way. They weren't just, like, evil from the get-go.
Yeah.
And there's no point blaming those things for making them that way, because those things in life that made them that way were from things in their lives that made them that way.
Yeah.
And it constantly goes backwards, and it's like, I just hate the blame game, because the honest truth is always just...
Good work. You gathered a... Let's see if we can
it's just how to get over it.
Dangerous, sprawling. It's a dangerous maze with at least a dozen types of coral. Can you try and find the origin of the piece of coral you found?
And it can be sad, like, kind of thinking deep on that, because you can think about how a lot of people could have been saved, a lot of people could have helped yourself, and like, now you don't talk to them, or you don't know where they are, or they blocked you, and it's like, you can feel real bad about that, but it's like, there's so many people at the same time, you kind of have to desensitize yourself from the guilt of it, and more concerned about just doing it when you can for the people who it feels right for.
It's
second place with Coral, yeah.
Good question. An interesting thing for me is, lately I have found myself, I don't know if this is just like a unfinished business sort of thing or whatever, but it's like I've been thinking about Sadie again, and just wondering, like, well, what would have happened if I had done things differently, or if I had said something different, or whatever. So just...
I mean, it definitely isn't a resolved thing. It was cut off.
Yeah.
I definitely get the impression from the few times I've chatted with Sadie that it's been that they felt that way. And I've had that situation in the past with someone who I spoke to, and they got really angry with a server, and they nuked it as the server owner, because they felt alone. They felt like no one was taking their side on it, and I got annoyed at them because I had no beef with them, yet they accused me too because they felt alone. And we never blocked each other, we never unfriended each other, we just didn't talk, and we felt really awkward because we were both 14 players. So we'd see each other in game in the same server, and it was awkward because we never spoke. And at some point said, we both became more active in a server where we couldn't really avoid each other, and it's like, they said to me, I said to them, that last comment seemed pretty angry, I think we need to talk. It's like, yeah, how can you go around the server still talking like our last argument didn't happen? It's like, it's been on my mind constantly. I just felt you seemed quite annoying, didn't want to talk to me, and I was like, felt awkward too. Just all in all, we both felt like there was definitely something unresolved there. It wasn't an uncompromising evil that we had to get away from. It was a conflict which truthfully was issues in ourselves. I was too feeble to speak up on things that they were getting treated about, but at the same time they were also expecting too much on others to fight a battle that was theirs with someone else. They took it out on every person on that server. No one liked to watch the two people argue, but it was between them.
Yeah. I want to like make it other people's business.
They weren't looking to make it other people's business necessarily. They just felt alone on it. But I said I was sorry that I didn't do anything about it. So I didn't talk all this time. And they said sorry for, trying to make you fight my battles.
That's good.
It always is a misunderstanding. It's just depending on how reasonable a person on whether that can be amended. And I don't want to play advocate for Sadie because that's between you and them, but I do know that they feel pretty grotty about it always.
The logical conclusion then is that you must go there and see. You observe, make a theory, and then test that.
That they weren't sensitive enough in time to pick up that you were actually like being grated down by them. But they only realized once the flame burnt right next to their heart. In other words, when you actually left.
Yeah.
Which is just evident that they have their own issues, and that happens.
Yeah, I've definitely got my own too. Like, something I've been thinking about recently too. It's like, I have kind of been thinking, like, oh, I should. Why do I find it difficult to accept help? Like, I've had a possible opportunity to go live with Alex and propose the idea of it. It's just in my mind. I'm just with Alex, and it's just like in my mind. I'm like, I don't really want to. Like, there's a feeling. It's a weird mixture of things. Where it's like a feeling of like, oh, I don't want to be there and be a burden because I might not be able to get work there, or because it was back when I wasn't able to get a job still, no matter how many times I applied for places. And I don't want to be a burden. I don't want to be just there doing like applying, and not being able to provide anything. I don't want to be seen as like, oh, he's not, like, I don't know. I guess it's just like a mental thing where it's like feeling like, oh, even if I do look like
didn't feel good enough.
Yeah, exactly. Just didn't feel good enough. And it's like that refusal of like, oh, I can do this myself. I can just do this myself. If I just get through this myself, then I should be fine. I'm over by the
I am here now.
Okay.
I mean, partially just getting dressed.
That's fine.
I totally get that feeling. I have a similar thing, but it's a different situation, but I think it's the same issue. I refuse to kind of like actually pitch myself in game development in any formal capacity because I don't feel like I have the capacity to... We're just going to fight these eels.
Okay.
Simplicity. Or they're just going to not go into the center.
Single eel.
We'll fight this eel. Singular. Let me put some clothes on. But I have an issue with like game development where I sit myself to like, if I can get myself to finish a game, get to an end of the game, there's no way I'm going to pitch myself. There's no way I'm going to go for work hours if I can't even like do this.
Yeah.
But realistically, if having life not ran by someone for you, as in, if you got a job, you are always feeling that burning like danger right next to you. Are these in an order?
I think so. Star, sun.
Star, sun, moon. No?
What in the Christ? You just have to go over to it.
Moon, sun, star.
Maybe you have to be fast enough somehow.
Maybe the eels are turning them off?
Maybe.
Let's go kill some eels. But yeah, it's like I don't feel good enough, and therefore I must prove myself externally. But it's really, it's you don't believe in yourself enough. And again, the answer is it's an internal issue. It's not you need to physically prove something. It's you need to internally know that you are good enough. It just always goes back to that.
They're still alive.
Pink Thermidor sounds like a kid's cartoon, baby's cartoon, like narrator, or not narrator, but like a lead.
Did you watch a video about him just now and like figure out what his voice sounded like again, so you could?
No, I know what it sounds like.
Oh.
You need to find the 3 whatevers. You need to find the 3 balls.
What the
So
fuck?
it's definitely
Can I turn
star.
on... No. Do moon. Watch. Turns off star. When I do star. It's not gonna let me do star. When I do star, it turns off.
Why did moon turn off then?
Oh. Okay, well star's on now, so sun's on, so I guess.
Okay,
Alright,
bro.
whatever.
It's not sun moon. What? What?
You have found the second portal piece.
Fuck you, bro. Okay, it's back already. But yeah, it's always an internal issue. It's always an issue of not being self-assured enough.
Yeah.
Whether you can or can't actually make it is up to whatever. And besides, when we get so fixated on this, when we have this such internal disquietness, we get so one-track minded with it. It's like earning money isn't just going minimum wage job market. There are so many ways to. It's not earning money has nothing to do with how much effort you put into it. It's just how much you can convince people to pay you.
Yeah.
They'll lead us to the
I'm just like,
of the portal.
I'm still shocked I even got that job. Like, I did not think I was gonna get it. I didn't think I did well in the interview. I didn't think that.
My W key needs to be fixed real quick.
No problem. I didn't think that I had the skills necessary because it seemed like it was a lot more difficult than it was gonna be. But I guess somehow I don't know, man. I guess maybe I believed in myself enough in the interview and it worked. I don't really know how to attribute to it.
You gotta. I don't know. It's really just up in the air at the moment. Whether they're actually listening to you, whether they actually get stirred by what you say, or whether they're just actually following the criteria remains to be said. But there's something undeniable about someone with enough charisma. Even if they're kind of shit at that specialty, if they have enough charisma, they'll make you think that they're fit for that.
Yeah. It's all about selling yourself.
Yeah. So you said something yourself.
How'd you make that noise?
You're American. You should know about the slave trade.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Fucking Krusty the Clown having ass.
Thanks.
But yeah. What's that? Going in? Sorry, I'm fixing my keyboard.
No problem. Do you have one of those modular keyboards?
Yeah. I got a Ducky keyboard and it has this issue of double tapping and momentarily releasing, and I just take the switch out, I put it back in, it fixes for a bit.
You just need a new keyboard, dude.
Dude, it was over 100 quid. I'm not getting just a new keyboard. And it's
Over 100?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
The answer is to like check to buy new switches. The switch is always faulty with
Yeah.
Ducky keyboard. But I hope the things I say, they make you start looking inward, and you will suddenly start having enthusiasm to do stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
This has made like a massive
All the
turnaround for me.
crustacean cancers
I've had this
following the same
big wall
path
of things I've been
starfish
needing to
do.
do,
Maybe
and
you
yeah,
should
my
look
my
further.
like focus and my enthusiasm does waver normally as I get like sucked into things, and especially when you get sucked into things, you kind of lose sight of what you're meant to be doing. It's really terrible in something like drawing, because you start with thinking the whole image, but as you go along, you start focusing on like one leg or one hand because it's not good, and then when you actually take another step back, they don't even. Did you mean to fight these guys?
No.
Faggot.
I don't even know how that happened.
You're jacking off.
I almost thought I wasn't going to one-shot them.
A giant armored starfish holds the gate closed. It
But-
won't be easy to open.
It's not perfect, but like I had this big wall of things. I was meant to meant to book my journey to London to go to Fitzrovia Hospital for the HRT stuff, and I was meant to sort out getting a cat, especially that things have fallen through because the lady who I was buying the cat from just kind of said, "Oh, sorry, yeah, the one that you said you wanted to reserve, yeah, I just gave it to someone else."
That's...
Yeah, they were clearly just kind of like, they clearly either disregarded my thing, like they forgot about it or something, or they just saw a more immediate reservation because I could only visit today. I was meant to visit today, and they I guess found something more immediate, and that just like took charge of them, and they just went for that.
That's lame.
By the way, you can TP to me. I'm at it.
Okay. Did we already fight Optio?
Optio is a title. We fought Optio Verdis.
Optioperosis.
Yeah.
Take Dark Plague, use the wise.
What's the big idea? You just a bunch of self-thrashing for bothering me.
Huh?
Oh.
But yeah, it's just like really gotta fill your own void in your heart, and you'll be so ecstatic you'll hardly be able to sleep from enthusiasm rather than insomnia. You'll be like racing with ideas at any moment.
Fucking bad ideas.
I mean, yeah, you'll definitely will be amongst it. Kind of sad I don't have the enchanted armament because it is handy at times, but it's so much funnier having a frostbeater pet. It's like, I mean, you're used to it because you see it, but you'll never see someone else with a frostbeater pet.
Why?
What?
Why exactly?
Because it's a shit pet with a shit spell. Everyone's just gonna go for like matter.
So why do you use it then?
Because it looks unique. I don't see it a lot, and it's ice.
Are you gonna blaze?
No. You go Stormlord.
Oh.
The boss is...
Yeah, you know what? I should have Stormlord.
I wish I had an ice prison.
I didn't have an ice prison.
No, someone just used an ice prison on you.
I know.
And because the boss is ice, I would need an ice prison to hit boss for good damage.
Ow. All my cool shields and whatever those are, bucklers.
Huh?
Look at my cool shields and bucklers.
Nah.
Well, technically that's not even true. Bucklers are shields, so I don't know why I said that. That was stupid.
Yeah, you're stupid, fatso.
Thanks.
You're welcome, Pookie. Yeah, once you get over like insecurity and like not feeling good enough, when people kind of poke fun at you and things, you'll be self-assured enough to not get hurt by it. And you'll feel awesome.